I don't know, man. I think Casey Neistat is one of the minds of the mindless masses just following all these different lemmings off the cliff voting for Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton. I will be voting for Hillary Clinton. I avoid talking politics on this channel, on this forum, because politics are divisive. There's always two sides. Republicans and Democrats. There's left and there's right. I can have my opinion and there will always be an opposing one. That is the nature of a healthy democracy. But this is not that. This is about a megalomaniac who's driven by nothing but ego. A man who cares exactly zero about the people of this country.
You know, I was hesitating on making a video on this Casey Neistat and who he's going to vote for president. And he goes, Hillary Clinton. And then he said that Donald Trump cares zero. Now he goes, there's a left and then there's a right. A right and a left. No, it's a matter of right and wrong. This man knows nothing about politics. When he said that Donald Trump, he goes, cares zero about the American people. I don't know how old he was during the 90s, but I was well in my 20s. And there was an organization called the Private Industrial Council. And what it was is a bunch of rich men, businessmen, put their money into it. And guess what? Donald Trump was one of those rich guys that helped pay for my college. My college books, my nursing uniforms, and shoes. And believe me, nursemates are not cheap. Half off on daycare at the YMCA, along with other rich people. But yes, Donald Trump helped pay for my college. So when Bill Clinton got into office, he got rid of that. He put in what is called Work First program. First there was NAFTA, and all these industries and stuff like that just started leaving the country. And then he puts a Work First program, which does nothing. It does not pay for college. It doesn't prepare anybody for life. It just says, this is how you dress for a career and an interview and all this crap. And this is what you need to say during an interview, and this is how you make a resume. You learn that crap in high school. That's high school crap. Bill Clinton took that away. And I'm just going to kind of break down the video and everything else and all that. But yes, Donald does care. And he cares about us women. I mean, hell, I'm a woman and he helped pay for my college along with other rich men, businessmen. But anyway, let's kind of continue watching this video because, like I said, I hesitated to do it because I'm just one of the little guys. But something needs to be said. I mean, it kind of frustrated me.
A person who brags about sexually assaulting women and shames others for the way they look.
Sexually assaulting women? Donald Trump? I thought that was locker room talk. And don't get me wrong, us women, we do the locker room talk ourselves. But sexually assaulting? Who? Who did he do that to? I think Bill Clinton did a lot of sexual assaulting. In fact, I was well into my 20s when all this stuff was going on. There's Jennifer Flowers and how Hillary Clinton called her trailer trash. Paula Jones. And oh, what about Hillary getting that guy off scot-free for raping a 12-year-old and leaving her in a coma for days? And then later on was giggling about how he passed the polygraph test. And then, in part of the papers, she was saying that the 12-year-old enjoyed it and was fantasizing about it. Yeah, I'd fantasize about being beaten and raped and put in a coma at age 12. If you want to know who the sexual predator is or sexual assault, who's doing it, it's Bill Clinton. We had a rapist in the White House. You vote for Hillary Clinton, You're going to end up with a rapist in the White House again. The same guy. Give me a break. So he body shamed somebody, but she was Miss Universe. It's a contract. I'm sure if I was running for Miss Universe, they'd probably tell me, hey, you fat lady, shave off a few pounds. It's a part of the contract. But geez, those are just words. But look at Hillary's actions. You know, look at her husband's actions.
Morals and principles. I'm voting for Hillary because, make no mistake, there is only one person that can defeat him. One person that can keep him away from power, and it is her. I'm not a huge fan of her stale politics. I'm entirely aware of all the criticism against her. I'm aware of all of her failures and shortcomings. But she's intelligent, and she knows what she's doing. More importantly, she's mentally sound, she's responsible, and she's sane.
So Hillary Clinton has her little shortcomings, her little faults. Why don't you tell that to the family members who lost their loved ones in Benghazi? Or how about when she's funding ISIS? Talk to the loved ones whose relatives had their heads chopped off or they're disemboweled because they were either Christian or just non-Muslim. Or the women that were stoned to death for being raped. Not for adultery, but for being raped. Why don't you talk to them? Her faults? What about the emails? 33,000. And then another, what was it, 1,500 missing? And she's not sane. She's absolutely crazy. And every time her lips are moving, she's lying. You're one of the mindless masses, I guess. I mean, say it again, I'll say it over again. But this is the most idiotic. You don't understand. You have no idea. And that New York Post article that you had was just absolutely ridiculous. You say she's sane. She has her shortcomings. What about the women she threatened when her husband was in office? She's still threatening them now. She doesn't stand up for us women. What about her saying that half of the Trump supporters are deplorables and they're irredeemable? And what about the Bernie supporters? She said there were nothing but a bunch of millennials living in their parents' basement, and there'll be nothing but baristas. That's sad. That's really sad. I mean, I'm speechless. You're just a dumbass.
I want to end this by calling out all the big YouTubers. Some I know and some you viewers might know. See, making videos like this, they're not popular, they're not going to get you subscribers, they're not going to boost your view counts. But there is something much more valuable than subscribers or dollars, and that's backbone. That is not being scared to stand up for what is right, regardless of the cost. The top 20 YouTubers reach over 1 billion views every single week, every 7 days. We have the power to activate a demographic, an electorate that isn't typically very active. That is young people. You see, this generation, if we're all banded together, we have the power to ensure that this tax-avoiding, lying, racist, misogynist stays away from power and out of the White House. But it requires all of us coming together.
So he's calling all the big YouTubers to come together and talk about politics. What if those big YouTubers are Trump supporters? Huh? And then he goes, get all the millennials. Of course, get all the millennials. They don't know what happened back in the 90s. They don't know. So they're trying to get all the millennials. Let the millennials think for themselves, damn it. In fact, a lot of them are becoming Trump supporters the more they find out about the truth. I'm not sure if you know that they had that Bill rape t-shirt on Fox and then some other places at Hillary Clinton rallies. And then that same old saying, excuse me, Trump is a racist, he's sexist. Show me. Just show me any clip where he said anything racist. Now I know the sexist part, but Lottie frickin' da. Just let it roll off your back. But the racist, and then accusing him of sexual assaulting women. Big no-no. That's slander. But I'm going to end it at here. I'm not saying unsubscribe to him. I'm just a little person. And I do pay attention to politics, and on my channel, that's what I do, is I do the news. This guy, uh, this guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's saying. He doesn't have any policies to throw out there. Like I mentioned, NAFTA and then the work first program totally was a wreck. All the jobs left, and nobody had jobs to get. And Hillary Clinton want the TPP, and then there goes some more jobs out the door. Dang it, I want my children to be successful, and I'm a grandmother myself, and I want them to be successful. But you know, I've watched Philip DeFranco, and he says, I don't like either candidate, but I'm still going to vote on stuff. Because there are other issues to vote on. Personally, I would like Mike Pence to be president instead of Donald Trump, but I wish it was the other way around. But Hillary is just pure evil. I remember back in the 90s and how she treated those women. And she practically ran that White House anyway, where Bill Clinton was like this and, you know, groping other women and stuff like that. Had to pay a bunch of restitution to Paula Jones, and there's Jennifer Flowers, and that girl that was raped. A second debate, they had them, 4 of them there, and Bill Clinton's face was, you know, wide-eyed. But I can't believe this Casey Neistat. I unsubbed. I thought he was a cool guy, but no. I'm disgusted. And he shouldn't be telling other YouTubers what to do. Especially, you know, the big ones. But like I said, I'm just a little guy. I just report on some news stuff. But when I saw this, I thought, should I say something? Should I? Yeah, I should. Before any of the millennials go and follow this kind of crap. But like I said in the beginning, he's one of the mindless masses. He's just out there in the crowd. Just going around life. Just one of the mindless masses going like lemmings over a cliff. And I'm just standing there watching. Just trying to warn everybody. But nobody will listen. Anyway, you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, or a good night, depending on when you see this. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.